Good day, sir. I am Maker Dominion Nursing Department, and this is my presentation on the leader who had no title. The book basically speaks about a young boy named Davis Blake who lost his parents at a very young age, changing from one job to another, trying to look for where he could fit in, joining the military at his early 20s, losing losing a lot of his friends due to wars, seeing young children get hurt, broke him. Later on, served at a bookstore where nearly all his co-workers hated him due to negative attitude, but he loved all the customers. And one day, everything was about to change after meeting a stranger, who changed his vision of life. Chapter 2 basically speaks about Tommy Phil, an old friend of Blake's late father, who slowly becomes Blake's mentor in his journey in the knowledge of philosophy, leader with no title. Tommy basically spoke to Blake about the philosophy, which implies that anyone, despite their titles, has the ability to lead. He goes further by using himself as an example that he rather inspires and lead others than to be looking for any title. Slowly he becomes Blake's mentor into the journey through this philosophy of the leader with no title, contributing positively to his life and others while living a life of purpose and legacy. It made Blake to understand the importance of leading without a title and committing to the path of growth and responsibility. Now, the chapter 3 basically speaks of Tommy introducing Blake to the title of the 10 Human Regrets, which reveals the emotional cost of not realizing one's potential, failing to inspire others, and living a life of mediocrity. And as well explains the 10 human victories. Tommy explains that it represents the reward gained from personal accomplishment. It's basically trying to tell Blake that it is dangerous and full of so much regret if one with so much potential fails to acknowledge it. But the 10 human victories represents the reward gained from one acknowledging his full potential. And chapter 4, in the Tommy introduces Blake to an Argentine woman, Anna, a hotel attendant who served in one of the best hotels in New York. She goes ahead to explain to Blake the four natural powers, which basically says no matter how old you are or where you stay, you have the power to show leadership. She introduced her 5 acronym image, which stands for innovation, mastery, authenticity, guts, ethics. She slowly becomes Blake's first mentor into his philosophy of the leader with no title. And chapter 5 chapter 5 basically speaks of Tommy introducing Blake to his second mentor, a former 5-time Slalom skiing champion named Boyd, who later retired an injury due to an injury broken a broken leg injury. He introduces to Blake the principle of turbulent times. He builds a great leader, which explains that for one to progress further in life, he has to make some sacrifices. He goes ahead to introduce his 5 acronyms: SPARK, which S stands for Speak with Candor, P protest, A adversity breeds opportunity, R response versus react, K kudos for everyone. Chapter 6 basically speaks of the third mentor introduced to Blake. Jackson Chan is former CEO of a multi-billionaire company in Shanghai but currently working as a gardener in a public library. He explains to Blake that your relationship should be stronger than your leadership. He goes ahead to tell Blake to help everyone despite who you are because everyone matters, and he goes ahead to further introduce his 5 acronym HUMAN, which stands for happiness, understanding, mingle, amuse, and nature. This is just basically trying to tell Blake that he should build a good relationship with everyone, that is even more important, that is the first step you take before you are ready to start leading anyone. And he goes ahead to introduce him to his human, to an acronym he used while working in his multi-billionaire company, that treating everyone nice is a very essential way to become a leader. And chapter 7 introduces Blake. Tommy introduces Blake to his final mentor, Jet. Jet, a renowned massage therapist who shares the final principle of the leader with no title philosophy. He explains that a good leadership, begins with a personal excellence. He tells Blake that in order to become a great leader, you must become a great person. He goes ahead to further introduce Blake to his acronym SHINE, which stands for See Clearly. Health is wealth. Inspiration matters. Neglect not your family. Elevate your lifestyle. Which each of them have a very essential way of a very essential way to inspire one. The see clearly. As a leader, we should all learn to develop self-awareness to see reality without doubt and fears. The health is wealth. It's a very, very obvious thing that in order for you to be a good leader, you have to first of all start with your health, take care of yourself. And the inspiration matters. As a leader, you should be able to fuel your passion and creativity through inspiration, because without fueling your own inspirations, there's no way you can inspire others. Neglect not your family. We should always remember our family in life, no matter where we end up, no matter what is happening. He tries to explain to Blake that your family matters. And finally, elevate your lifestyle. Enjoy your life while focusing on who you want to become as a person. Never miss out on everything, because now matters. Then we go further to chapter 8, where sadly the loss of Tommy Flynn. He died due to cancer, and on the day of his burial, Anne and the other mentors were of course available, and Anne explained to Blake that the reason Tommy didn't tell Blake his about his illness was in order not to distract or disrupt Blake through his journey to acknowledge the philosophy leader with no title, and him she should make him promise to always keep in touch with her and the other mentors. She then further went in to give Tommy a letter. Blake a letter from Tommy. In the letter, Tommy encourages Blake to acknowledge as much as he can. He reviewed Tommy the Mickey Mouse handkerchief was given to by his late wife and gifted. We have come to the end of the novel from the leader who had no title. In conclusion, the leader who had no title talks about the journey of a young man named Davis Blake with his mentor Tommy Flynn on acquiring the knowledge of the philosophy leader with no title. Through the journey, they met so many mentors, but sadly he lost the most important one. He gladly shared this knowledge and philosophy with us, and now he tells us even a pauper, a pure water seller, or anyone can be a leader. It's just the mindset. It doesn't matter about the title. And this is opportunity to thank you, sir, for taking your time and taking your time to watch my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. Thank sir, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a nice day, sir.